Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, and I'm doing a collective read for you guys. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Not too hot. It's just perfect. So hopefully, well, I mean, if you're in the southern hemisphere, I guess it's a little bit chilly, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you're having a good day just the same. Thank you for being here. I love you, and I thank you for all your love and support. You guys are wonderful. Let's see where we're going to go with this read, okay? I'm going to start with a different deck. Let's see. Spirit, what's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? Thank you. The Warrior, 2. Congratulations. You don't say much, but you observe. High Priest to High Priestess. A lot of secrets. Maybe you're keeping something secret. Maybe you're hiding your true self. You are a warrior, though. Overarching energy. It's beautiful. I like that. There's differences between you and another, or you've got differences somewhere, night and day, black and white, whatever, apples, oranges. I just did one read with somebody was trying to cloak themselves in your energy, trying to take on your energy, trying to be you potentially, maybe. But there's differences, night and day, right? Apples and oranges. 36 is 9. That's the Hermit. You went in and did that soul work. Right? You're on your own. You're good, independent. You're good on your own. You don't need other people. Okay? I mean, if you have other people in your life, it's because you want them there, not because you're needy, not because you're codependent. Somebody else isn't, okay? Night and day, night and day. It could be an investigation. Okay, there's a judgment here, fulfillment. Somebody got their fill of something. They were a glutton, tempting other people. They could have been doing blood magic. I don't know. This is awareness. Somebody's under divine judgment. They need to take accountability. This is radical acceptance. They need to take accountability. It's a wake-up call or a spiritual awakening. Or you made some good judgment calls here. Somebody may want a second chance with you. Yeah, this is the conclusion of something. It's ending. 12. Tried to sacrifice you, or you're done sacrificing for someone. You overcame something somebody can't overcome. This is illumination, letting go and letting God and surrendering. So you basically did the whole track, the whole spiritual journey from 0, which is the Fool, to 21, which is the World. And it's now concluding. Congratulations. From chapter 1 to the end. It's over. For whomever this is. Could be an arrest. I picked that up in the last read too. Some people are going to be arrested. Okay. Now they came up against a High Priestess of Water, which is, to me, is the Queen of Cups, a sweetheart, male or female. Something to do with your stability. They really wanted you homeless or unstable. Has something to do with your family or somebody you were married to, or as a false marriage. Or something to do with your business. You're highly intuitive, by the way. You remained balanced, emotionally balanced, stable and mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You kept your heart chakra open, which is key. Congratulations. Yeah. So devil energy. Okay. Somebody was obsessed with you, wanting to be you. They wanted to bind themselves to you. Could be addictions, could be codependency issues as well, or wanting control here. Okay. Big ego. Could be a contract as well. But people were only getting fragments of the truth, and now the truth is coming out. Or somebody's mind is being fragmented here. Yeah, because they wanted to belong. It'd be cults, covens, secret societies. They wanted to belong to some sort of group. Higher power. Maybe they wanted to be a guru or something. I don't know. Belonging, house of night. They wanted to belong somewhere. Maybe it could be a marriage or commitment. I don't know. Yeah, you're on path. You made the right decisions, okay? 22. You let these people go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? No, 1, 2, 3. 7 lives will be changing potentially or in transition right now. You let them go. Could be 7 people came up against you. You're on path. Yeah, they deceived you. Full of deceit. 11. That's justice here. You get your 11 right there. 11 right there. 11. Wow. All numbers add to 11. You're getting your justice, though. They did something very unjust towards you. It's now time to pay the piper, I just heard. They could have been doing all kinds of rituals and rites against you to make you fail, to make them seem like they are you, or take on your persona or your work or your story, your life story. That's pretty pathetic. Really? Somebody wants your life story? because their life is so uneventful? That's fucking pathetic. Anyways, you don't need me to comment on that, do you? We have the warrior. Everything they put you through, you got through no problem. Through the grace of God, right? Using your intuition. The warrior, number 2. Male or female. They want to appear like you. Look at me, I'm a warrior. Experiential wisdom here. Clingy. They're in the shitter. Okay, they are. This is an outhouse. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Bye. They're in the shitter. Yeah, they're hopeful. They were hopeful. Or you have lots of hope and faith. Inspired, optimistic, and success. They're hopeful they could be as successful as you, or to be you successfully. I don't know. They could have done some jar spells on you to keep your energy there, to maintain it, so they can maybe bypass you either in work or in life. I don't know. Someone's very two-faced. Double life cheater and a backstabber. You're nurturing, or they try to place that on you, right? They try to cloak you in their energy. You're very nurturing, or they're trying to be nurturing. That's a joke. And then mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. They're trying to make themselves look like this. Yeah. You've blocked them. They wanted people to block you. Moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. Something to do with soulmates here. Twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. They want to be romantic with you. They claim they were. Or they're being blocked by their own soulmates. I don't know. Time. They're going to get some time. This is a long time coming too. Delay, procrastination, too busy. They try to delay you. Delay your destiny. Something to do with time. Time is up, okay? They could have done some sort of spell on you. Hex, whatever, and time is up. They're making waves, or you are. Emotions, worrying. They're fearful. They're in their emotions because of your glow up. Damn. New opportunities, new career, successful business. Or you're making waves because you glowed up. None of their bullshit's working. Now they're suffering in silence, or they had you suffering in silence. No more, okay? Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. They wanted to shatter your dreams. Now that they've shattered their whole life. Broken nightmares and failures. They're under a lot of tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry. They try to cross the boundaries. There's a line drawn in the sand. Okay? Disrespectful, enough is enough. Defend yourself. No is a complete sentence. You do not have to explain yourself. You have boundaries with these karmics, or these other karmics dealing with this person's put up some boundaries. I don't know. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. And the last read, it could be they found themselves in a third party situation, or they placed you in one. I don't know. One of them, the third party, is going to go and tell everybody on them. Going to the authorities, going to tell these groups what they've been up to. There's nothing but a group of haters. Lessons learned. They're going to learn some lessons whether they like it or not. Okay? Or this is the karmics going, I'm going to teach them a lesson. Yeah, they're doing well in life. Yeah, they're honest. Yeah, they don't hurt anybody. Yeah, they make me look bad. So I teach them a lesson. Well, guess what? They're going to learn the lesson. Pinocchio. So the warrior, number 2, clingy. Stop it. Oh. Clench those butt cheeks. Get rid of that will not. It's just hanging on for dear life. Oh my God. The warrior, 2, clingy. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, and missing you. So something to do with pictures. Oh dear. You could be looking at your pictures. I want to be them. I want to be them. Toxic people. Addictions, bad advice, and wrong crowd. So somebody's giving out some bad advice. Maybe they're saying you're full of addictions and it's them. I don't know. Wrong crowd. Very childish, or this is what they said about you. Immature, argumentative, playing the victim. That's them. People are seeing the red flags now, or you definitely saw the red flags. Signs, cheating, and deception. Double life. Liar, deception in another relationship. So there is a third party situation, whether they got you in it, or this is what's going on in the background in their life, and is all falling apart. So somebody's snooping on you. Maybe physically, they're driving by your work, your home, wherever you frequent. They're stalking you on social media. You could be a psychic or tarot reader, or they're They're consulting with psychics and tarot readers, or they could be, okay? This could be your line of work. It doesn't have to be, but they're definitely consulting. They're trying to find out what you're up to. Opposites attract. Differences. Okay, lessons not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. They believe in, oh, stinky, you don't. You worship God, the one and only. There's a big difference here. People are seeing it. In the last read, I was saying that they spoke about you so badly, hoping it would stick to you, that people got curious and they went looking for you. If you are online anywhere, or maybe in their community, and they see that it's all lies. It's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Someone's stubborn, bossy, selfish, and inflexible. They caused a lot of controversy here, drama, scandal, and the truth is not coming out. Something to do with toxic love, drama, addictions yet again, love-hate relationship. You could be a guide or somebody's being guided here. You were guided by your faith. You're a healer. You're healing. Somebody's being guided to heal. You had nothing to go with. No tools except for your intuition. You could be getting downloads in your dreams. Or maybe these people now are being guided through spirit to do the right thing. So yeah, somebody's hitting rock bottom. I tell you, they're going to jail, karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. And they're fighting with everybody. Trust issues, one-sided and detached. People don't trust them. They didn't want people trusting you. Maybe they tried to set you up and put you in jail. This is unfinished business with the universe here. Now they want forgiveness, reconciliation. They're going to make a proposal towards you, whether it's marriage. I don't think it's marriage. Could be a business proposal, or I'll pay you back, or you know what I'm saying. I'll give you this every month, blah, blah, blah. If they stole any money, tried to hurt your money, damage your home, whatever. They don't want to be sued for slander. Conflict resolution here. Compromising, making amends, positive outcome. Kind of looks like somebody's very pushy, getting in her space. You know what I mean? You listen to me. We're going to fix this, and it's all going to be for me. Okay, I'm going to get off of this. I won't have to pay. Nobody's going to know. You're going to do what I want. And she's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm ignoring you. Keep ignoring it. Yeah, they're going to make false promises. Promises just came out. So the warrior, number 2, clingy, pictures. Somebody's got pictures of something. Maybe they tried to pass around some pictures of you, said it was you, it wasn't. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But there's going to be a price to pay here. That's illegal here in Canada. 2, warrior. It could be extortion involved. That's illegal. Blackmail's illegal. 2, clingy, pictures. Where are we going with this? They're in the shitter. Okay. They tried to do something with your pictures, maybe take on your ID or something. They collaborated. There we go. Somebody wants to withdraw from this now, okay? Quit. Awakening and rejection. People want out. They know they're in trouble. They know that they crossed a line here. Spiritual, 3D, or both. Yeah. Triumph. Wow. Success, victory, and achievement. You overcame these mountains. You've ascended and elevated. Or this is what they wanted, just to win. Pfft, toxic. Yeah, now they're facing nightmares. Suffering. Darkness, persecution. They try to persecute you. It's not going to work. You overcame. They're obsessed with you, okay? Holding on, clinging, can't let go, and anxiety. Dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone one night stand. So they could have taken your picture and put it in dating sites to say that you're a whore, male or female. You get around, trying to thwart any potential suitors. Or this is them. This is what's going on in their background. And they're going around schlepping it with all kinds of people, and their person found out, and they're going to tell on them. This is happening right now, present. Feeling the moment, becoming aware today, in the now. So it's happening today. Something to do with forbidden, love affair, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. Wow. So somebody got pissed off. Somebody's going to be telling. Go ahead and tell. Go ahead. Go ahead. I support you. Oh, you don't want this? Okay, you do. The truth is so freeing, though. It really is. You don't have to remember any lies. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Tell the truth. Shame the devil. So we have warrior 2, clingy, pictures. collaboration and withdrawal. So people are withdrawing from this fool, or these fools. Could be more than one. They have to. Maybe they're going through withdrawals. Yeah, there's addictions here. Where are we going with this? What's the message, please? Don't do it alone. Please go to a hospital. Potential. I know that with drinking, if it's drinking, I've seen 2 people go through this. If you try to quit cold turkey, your body can go into shock, have convulsions, seizures. It's very dangerous, okay? You need IV, you need certain drugs, you need monitoring. As for other drugs I'm not familiar with, but I would hasten to say it's just as dangerous. Please go get the help you need, okay? Don't feel ashamed, okay? Be proud that you're going to get help. These doctors and nurses, you know what? They've seen it all. They know what they're doing. And I don't care. It's not that I don't care what you've done in your life. Human life to me is a gift. And we all make mistakes. But if your life is in danger, please, 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 okay? Because whether you have children, you have people that love you, whether you're a bad person or not, okay? People love you. Don't punish them, okay? Do the right thing. Thank you. Knowing your value and your worth, this can't be ignored anymore. Somebody took advantage of you or a situation. They were ungrateful and very disrespectful. Somebody's thinking they still have an opportunity with you. Either they missed it or they ignored it in the past. They want to jump at it. You know your value and your worth, or people are seeing your value and your worth. It's a partnership here. It's a soulmate partnership. There's harmony. Again, you and someone else, they could have put you in jars or something like that. I don't know. Put you on a shelf, I just heard. But soulmates could be family, friend, romance. It could be business. Locked in, chained. They tried to attach something to you. This is all greed. Got into a partnership because of greed. Get quick, rich schemes. Money motivated. It's a bully, corrupt, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Somebody's jealous, codependent. Can't do it on their own. They need other people here. Plotting and planning against you. But you foresaw this. Your ships are coming in. Maybe they know your ships are coming in. They're plotting and planning. Now, how can I get a piece of that? Let me see. You're moving forward. You're not looking back. You could be somebody at a distance as well. You're expanding your horizons, okay? You're mapping out your future. You're not going back to the past, okay? You have a lot of foresight, a lot of vision. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. But they were plotting and planning against you. They partnered up with other people to do so. Maybe somebody in your past. Knight of Wands, a player energy. They did something too quickly. Flighty. Didn't think before they acted, right? They just acted. They saw the big ship coming towards them going, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. This is a karmic soul tie. No harmony. Bad decisions. They're getting the consequences. It was all stacked against you, one-sided. False contract. Yeah, steal your money, your opportunities. There we go. Somebody's in debt, maybe. False contract. Not their blessings, that's for sure. They can't pay up. They're unstable. Their health could be waning as well. Oh boy. Exposed. Public humiliation. Hiding from the public. Hiding from people. They're in debt, maybe. Could be on the down low as well. Whatever the, and if so, it's no big deal, but I guess in their circles, if they're, just hypothetically, if they're using, say it's a male and they're using females to get ahead of life, you know, to steal money, to defraud, and they're really on the down low, they're really into the same sex, it's not good, okay? It doesn't matter. They're hiding it. Or maybe they have some sort of hang up, maybe from childhood or something. Grew up in a bigoted family or something, but this is not a victory. They are hiding an investment. They were harvesting from you. They're trying to hide you. This is embarrassing and disgraceful because they underestimated you, right? They were waiting to harvest from you. That basket will remain empty. This is something to do with an investment. There's proof and evidence as to what they did. They were trying to stop your forward motion. They're trying to block something from you. This is bad news. This is a backfire. Something stops suddenly, no communication or something. Yeah, bad news. They're trying to protect themselves. You're still stable and secure, and or they were greedy and selfish. Okay, they were holding back from you and or the people they were working with. Oh boy, it's a backfire. They're looking for protection. They were greedy and selfish, holding back. Don't want to open up. Don't want to let go. Very selfish. There's a parting of ways. They're grieving and regretting. They're crying over spilt milk. Now, I don't know who you are to this person, if you know them or not, but they bargained on still having you or having someone at the end of this, okay, to be by their side. They put more precedence on the third parties, the fast people, fast life, and it's destroyed now. So now they think they can come back towards you, maybe get some mercy, some grace, get into your energy to protect themselves. I don't know. They're grieving and regretting. It's total disappointment. They were juggling, playing games with people's lives, money. You're in balance here. You're in alignment. Somebody's made a head over heart decision. They're weighing options here. Somebody was playing games and they got caught. They're trying to keep something afloat, balance something out, but this is justice. They know they have to balance this out. This is balance. This is karma. This is a reckoning, okay? They can't hide this any longer. There's no more confusion. Yeah, from this group that they were working with. This is a lot of conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, strife, and rivalry. Somebody's a fool. They were played. This whole group was played for a fool. Time is up. Okay, something to do with a year. Time is up. Somebody wanted to hitch a ride on you. You're innocent. You have a new beginning. You took a leap of faith. And somebody wanted to hitch a ride on you. They were warned. Somebody was like a pit bull. Didn't want to let go. Something to do with tarot cards. They gave out false and misleading information here. There's a lot of trauma bonding. This was unrequited love. If it's not love, it was one kind of relationship, friend or family or business that was not reciprocal. It was not fair. Somebody doesn't want to heal their inner childhood wounds. Somebody lost a child, yeah, due to an attack. They made false allegations, accusations against you. Maybe they said you were doing the magic. They have no protection. They didn't defend you. They have no defense. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. Yeah, they can't block the truth from coming out. They're being exposed. This is elimination. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay? You overcame, persevered, and you put up some boundaries, blocking it. They're paranoid. They're very defensive right now. Their world is upside down. They wanted you offline if you are online. Something to do with the dark web or something like that. This is unfinished business with the universe, okay? They kept doing something over and over again, didn't want to learn a lesson. They didn't want something to stop. Well, now they're being brought to their knees. Supplication, I just heard. There's a lot of emotional wounding right now that they've incurred. Yeah, they didn't want to stop resisting change. They didn't want things to end. They kept doing it over and over again. It's getting old. It's a permanent, profound ending or loss for them. If they try to take you out, maybe they said they did and they didn't. They can't take you out. Yeah, ending a third-party situation, a collaboration, and or a false contract. Could be an unalive contract saying that you're no longer here, but you are. This is all false. Whatever creations they stole, it's not theirs. Their plans are falling apart. They have no plans. They can't build off of this. Somebody's very lazy and disrespectful. Don't want to put the work in. Everybody else does it, right? They don't get along with their crew. Somebody went off on their own, went rogue without consulting others. Yeah, online. They did something online. They're under investigation and or there's this surveillance. This could be illegal surveillance. This is delayed communication from afar. They're watching and stalking you. They did something against you. They could have, like in the last read, they could have gotten one group after another, whether it's a cult, coven, secret society, or just friend groups, to come after you. And they went and formed other groups elsewhere to come after you and did too much. Somebody's learned something. They're learning something here. Yeah. Poor judgment. Judgment went against them, and or this is harsh judgment, misjudgment, no second chances. They didn't want to learn. They don't want to take accountability. It's karma. Someone's got to drop this, let this go. Ending a cycle. You're unbothered. Somebody wants to unburden themselves, maybe. They don't want these burdens. Someone's making a conscious decision. It is what it is. You're unburdened. You're not going to be bothered anymore. Ending a cycle. There's bad news for them. There's been lies, throwing rocks, and hiding hands. Somebody's felt entitled. There could be a loss of a child. Somebody always needs outside validation, okay? This is a drama starter. This is a troublemaker, very juvenile. Law and order could be stepping in, or a doctor. There's bad news coming, whatever this is. They might have to repair their things. I don't know. Kind of got that in the last read, too. This could be you or someone else, male or female, somebody with authorities coming in. The truth is known. It hasn't been spoken yet, but they're coming towards you. It's going to be some bad news. Yeah. Somebody intercepted your money or your mail. They can't slow you down anymore. Somebody's unrealistic, unreliable, immature, irresponsible, lazy, unfaithful. Can't trust them. Not making it to the end. It's not the rite of passage. They didn't give you money, or they can't pay you, or somebody's not going to get paid. Somebody's speaking some truth. Somebody with authority. Very intelligent and wise. They deal solely with the facts. Only the facts, man. Could be Archangel Michael as well. Yeah, somebody's doppelganger here. Wanting power and control or power of attorney. Trying to be you, you know. Very chaotic, toxic energy. This could be you. They wanted you to sacrifice. They try to devalue you, disempower you, take your voice away, make you look unstable. If you're a mother, bad mother, neglectful, whatever this is somebody wanting power and control. It's very greedy and selfish and jealous and possessive and controlling. Could be a warlock. It could be a poser, a player. It could be a couple. It doesn't have to be. Somebody bit off more than they can chew. It's all about ego, jealousy, right? How they appear in front of everyone. This is a follower, not a leader. It's a coward. They don't do the right thing. No morals, ethics, or honor. And they're being investigated. They're going to find out. They after around, they found out. You do have a direct connection with Source. You're using your higher wisdom, or this is an investigation. So someone's shining a light on this. Something to do with blue lights as well? Ew. Ew. Somebody's play acting here, both of them. Or if it's one person, they're both play acting as if it's you, impersonating, trying to take on your, cloak your energy, take it on as theirs, and vice versa. So you can look like them. You could be alone in isolation. You did that soul work. It looks like it's a sobering freaking conclusion. This person's like, oh, fuck. They're realizing the truth. See the face? It's very sobering. I didn't realize until now. Yeah, seen through the illusions. Damn, all that glitters isn't gold. No viable options. They didn't want you having options. This is no more confusion about a situation. They can't coax, bribe, tempt, blackmail their way out of this or cover this up. You're not delusional. They were. Yeah, they're seeing your value and your worth here, okay? This can't be ignored. Can't be ignored. They're expecting other people just to, let it slide. So what? It's no big deal. You know what I mean? Yeah. No. Somebody's out of options. They don't have a choice here. Conscious awareness. They have to take some sort of action, or you did, or you will. You are co-creating with the divine, so you do have a direct connection with Source. And they did something they shouldn't have done. You're manifesting something new. Your wish fulfillment. Congratulations. Now they're scared because your wish fulfillment's coming true. So the opposite's happening for them. Now they're scared. They can't control you. They lost control. Damn. They wanted you scared. That was their wish fulfillment. No. Yeah. Oh boy. This was unequally yoked. This is fraud and or theft. They breadcrumbed you, used and abused you, treated you horribly. They can no longer do business with these people. Their hopes and wishes and prayers are that you don't do business any longer. They wanted to stop you. They can't pay for a car or travel. This is out of control. They can't overcome. They can't move forward. This is not going anywhere. They could have lost a car, caught in a car accident. They're scared. They can't move on. Don't want to take accountability, no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They could be trying to intimidate others right now because something's not moving forward. They don't have the money. They're having financial difficulties. Could be some sort of bankruptcy. They wanted to bankrupt you. But these people are bankrupt. They could be losing one thing after another right now, and they're scared because it is karma. It is a backfire. They see clearly what's going on here. They're going to have to let this go, or this person go. There's no more stalemate. There's no more mental conflict. There's no more denial here. You're not their victim. You will never be their victim. So they're going to let this person go. They're having an emotional outburst. They're immature, insincere, and childish. They're doing magic. They're evil. They're not sorry for what they've done, or they're seeing clearly as to how somebody lost a child, whether it's a minor and or an adult child. Okay. Feeling rejected, abandoned, and just not feeling it. Sorry, put that back in sideways. They're trying to come after your wheel of fortune. This is karma. Yeah, they can't escape this. They can't move on. They're in trouble. Somebody's in hot water. They can't come near you either. They're heartbroken. They know they need to heal. They're contemplating, strategizing, praying. They need to put something to rest with you, or they're heartbroken that you're at peace. You're healed. You're a healer. You're sleeping nicely at night. Yeah, they were doing a lot of spell work. This was a scam artist. They were love bombing you. They're thinking of ways to come in to love bomb you to get what they want, and then, you know, they screw off, right? They don't follow through with their promises. This person's wearing a mask. They're very insincere. They didn't want you having love, friendship, and or support. Yeah, they wanted you to lose hope. They didn't want you to be seen. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. They have no pride. This is not wish fulfillment. They're losing hope. They're in their south node. Maybe they wanted to finagle you, trick you back into your south node. It's not going to happen. They have no spiritual protection. Rejection, abandonment, having an emotional outburst. They're not sorry for what they've done. They lost a child. This could be warlock. This is corruption. They had somebody pulling strings for them, crooked judge or leader. No faith. They broke the law, spiritual, universal, or 3D, or this is divorce or separation. They're just, it is what it is. They don't care. They have no faith. When you hail all stinky, what do you think is going to happen? It could be a platform too. Could be losing their platform. Now they're shitting it if they have a platform. Yeah, the worst has happened. This is a nightmare. They try to scapegoat you. This is the end of a family or a group. This is not a happily ever after. People are walking away here. No longer emotionally invested. They're facing the unknown. After investing 8 out of 10 cups, to find out there's nothing in those cups but backwash, but they're still attached to it. So they could walk away all they want. They're still going to be bound to this, okay? Whatever this was. Yep, they wanted a life of luxury off your back. They wanted you to look unstable. Somebody was greedy and very selfish. Codependent and clingy. They don't want to be alone. They're not an entrepreneur. They're bad with money. This is a money crime. He's definitely, yeah, this is over. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Making a life of luxury off your back offline. You're tapping in online somehow, making money off of you. For a whole year, potentially. Time is up. Somebody's a fool. Someone's a fool. Now they're going towards lack and loss, or they made money off of you offline, off of your creations, or off your photos or something, and you were in poverty. Somebody's lost confidence here in what they were able to do. They're going to be begging here. They wanted you begging them. They wanted you to look like a beggar. Well, it's going to be them. On the outside looking in. Because you're stable and secure. Male or female, doesn't matter. You know your value and your worth. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. Hardworking, abundant, independent, a nurturer, a healer. Very creative. You make everything look easy even though it's not. Your third eye is lit. They wanted your destiny. This is destined. This is change. See, they're falling off your wheel of fortune. They can't hold on. The planet of expansion's here, Jupiter. So wherever that planet is in your life, that's where you're going to expand in life. Time is up. They're trying to stall time. Yeah. This was corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. It was all ego. Power hungry, controlling, bending to public pressures. Oh, what's people going to think if I can't pull this off? Has no authority, lost authority, very distorted. It's a bully. Yeah. No reconciling this, no conflict resolution. It's disaster. They could be sick or unstable right now. They can't balance this out. Fallen angel. Showed you no love, compassion, no mercy. Not happy. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. They're just draining you and others. Could be a soulless being. Yeah, they're going to lose their home, their family. You have no more love for this person. This is non-committal if it's a relationship. They're going to lose their business, their stability. No more. There's no redemption here. Yeah, look at this. This is somebody that's emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable. They blackmail emotionally. They use emotions to get their way, even though they don't feel them. Superficial, shallow, selfish, don't care who they hurt, needy and greedy, wham, 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 wham. And tears start right when they don't get their way, or the temper tantrums, going to be arrested. It's illumination, letting go and letting God. They were doing all kinds of mirror magic, glamour spells. The mask is off, if you notice, off the Fool. The mask is off. They were bleeding money on spell work, making everybody else bleed money with false promises. They're tied up here. They're gummed up in this. They can't hold you back any longer. You let this go. You surrendered it. It's illumination. You overcame. They can't hold you back any longer. And they're mad. They were doing magic. They're gummed up with this magic here. Yeah, magic. Queen of Wands in reverse. They're angry. Their magic's not working. Secrets are coming out. They wanted you to look like a hoe bag, male or female. Bad counsel. Somebody was counseling poorly to do this. How to do this magic. Secrets are not coming out. Somebody has no intuition, no awareness of anything. No wisdom. They got tempted. So they could have hit upon practitioners or somebody that said they were a seer and it was bullshit. Now it's a tower. It's all crumbling down. Congratulations. It's going to happen quickly. This is the universe tearing it down because they were building something upon a false foundation, giving off a false sense of security and false impressions. So everybody's going down. Everyone. They could have been sleeping with a practitioner or a reader. Somebody's a hoe bag. They were doing magic. They were jealous. They were very jealous of you, of your ability to speak your truth, baby. Because that's bringing down, they're angry. Because your truth is bringing down this tower that they built. Took all this time, took everybody's money to build off of lies, off of your energy, off of your essence and your destiny, trying to go towards your destiny. Well, I think they're going towards destiny. Theirs, not yours. You're going towards yours. Congratulations. So we have a warrior, high priest or priestess. You went with your intuition. Didn't say much. You didn't have to. You just had to wait. Wait for it all to fall apart because you foresaw this. You know? You have a direct connection with Source. Source just said, yeah, sit back. Take it easy. There's a lot of difference between you and them. And people are seeing it. There's an investigation. People are finding out. Right? You're not afraid to be alone. You do have a direct connection with Source. This is the Hermit. You went within, did all that soul work, that healing work. These people can't. Don't want to. Too lazy. You got a class 10 clinger here. Okay, old exes, dead relationships, old ways. They're now in the shitter. Hopeful. Inspired, optimistic, and success. Maybe they're hoping they can come back into your energy. They put you in a jar, hoping that this jar spell would work one last time. No, it's not going to happen. Keep your prayers up, okay? You're vibing too high. There's no way they can touch you. You're divinely protected, okay? You're using your pictures in a jar, maybe? Oh, thank you. So somebody cheated on somebody or somebody didn't pay somebody. Somebody got pissed off. They went in the freezer and took your picture out of that jar. Not that they had to. I mean, God would have done it. Maybe God propelled them to do it. I don't know. This is nothing but toxic people here. Addictions, bad advice, and wrong crowd. It's just people are trying to withdraw from this, or somebody's going through withdrawals because of their addictions. I don't know. They collaborated together. It's nothing but a nightmare now. Somebody just wants to win to say they just for winning. They're not cut out for this. Okay, this is triumph for you. You've overcame these mountains. You've ascended. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. And so it shall be. Okay? I pray for each and every one of you. Just so you know. Where are we going with this? How are we ending this read for this beautiful collective at this hour, please, Spirit? Oh boy, blinders. I hope people have their blinders on. 8. Karma. Abundance. What you put out, you get back. This is Libra. You or someone else, or Libra season. This is balance and justice. They're hoping nobody saw this. Oh, did they see it? They're trying to keep the blinders on you or other people. Victim mentality. They're no victim. confusion, tunnel vision, resist clarity, confirmation bias, restriction. They were trying to restrict you or others. Narrow focus, echo chamber, denial, oblivious, out of touch, hyperfocus, and concentration. Bottom of the deck, 8-8. I can't make this up. Aquarius. They thought they hooked a... Well, they knew they hooked a real one. They were trying to bait you. They baited themselves, okay? Fish stories, you know what I'm saying? Fish hook, powerless, feeling helpless, paralyzed, vulnerable, trap, temptation, bait, con game. Great catch, luck, prosperity, resourcefulness, abundance, multiplication principle. They thought they were going to just make bank off of you. Look, abundance is near, but that's also the number of karma. Oops. 9, Virgo, 89, 88, 89. Fishing pole. They certainly went fishing, didn't they? Self-reliance, extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion. I love poetry, don't you? Everything's poetic in this world. Exploration, providing, connect with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, and capable. You're quite capable. When I speak about poetry, I don't know if you're into poetry or not. You might want to check it out. There's different poetry for different people. But good poetry will get you right in the heart. Those words, you're going to read them over and over again. You can't get enough of them. It's going to sound like music to your ears. But it's also a creation. It creates something in you. It unlocks something in you. That's why the arts is very important to keep up and to introduce to your children. Go to the galleries, go to shows. Expand your mind, expand your creativity, because that's the seat where you manifest from. If you can't imagine it, you can't manifest it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is around about 3 Pisces communities involved, connections. Yeah, they went around in different communities to do this. New direction, keep it moving, controls the flow of information. So they were trying to control the flow of information within this group or these groups. Solution, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, and redirect. 93. So somebody's trying to redirect something. 2, Scorpio, olive branch. So somebody wants to extend an olive branch. They want peace now. They're getting hit hard by karma. Well, it's only ramping up. It's just begun. You can't handle it? Oh, well. This person or these people that went through this divine being, you thought they could handle it, though. You take it, right? Well, hey, who might have stopped somebody from authentically apologizing? I suggest you do. Truth, surrender, giving in, come to terms, suspend, lull. Somebody's going to be suspended here. If they're working online, their business, something's going to be suspended. Or they want their sentence suspended. De-escalate. They're trying to de-escalate something. Make amends, peace offering, winding down, halt, reprieve, ceasefire, treaty, agree to disagree. 32. 4, Aries. You have a firm foundation. This might be something to do with a marriage and or your family. Stability. Cake, celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family. Honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation. You're graduating, baby. Anniversary. It sounded like my son. When he was in preschool, he was graduating and he said, I'm going to a big boy school next. What did he call it? Anniversary? I can't remember. Wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony. You might be getting awarded something, 24, and or there might be weddings, proms, some sort of family gatherings or ceremonies coming up. Maybe that's where they're going to hit you hard, or maybe this is where they initially hit you. I don't know. 8, 48. Well, deeper meaning, Cancer. Community, yet again, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, and consciousness. And they tried to cage you. That's not why the cage bird sings, right? 484, Taurus, 84. Possessive, codependent, cling, again. Restless, oblivious, controlled, sing anyway. So somebody's singing, okay? Want freedom. They want freedom from this without consent. This was all done without somebody's consent. They wanted dominion over you. They were watching you, keeping you hostage, or somebody feels like they're being kept hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, and predator. 2, this is Libra yet again. 42, ostrich trap. So somebody was in avoidance. They didn't want to deal with it. They have to stop this. They have to come out of avoidance. They can't avoid this any longer. Avoidance, close-mindedness, refusing to face reality, evade, feeling threatened, fake out, inhibit fear-based thinking, steering clear, run for cover, just a conspiracy theory. It's not. Okay. 23, we have Leo. 3, inventor. So you invented something, or you are the creator of something, or they invented these lies. Innovation, imagination, creative gadgets, technology, groundbreaking developments. Okay to fail, do it again and again. Inspired ideas, setting trends, and mastermind in modern era. So somebody could class themselves as a genius, an evil mastermind. There's nothing mastermind about them. Okay, they're not a genius. They're not super smart. They're just evil. It's just that normal people don't think that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't go there. Last one. If you have a yes or no question, it's 7, uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. So either the divine doesn't want these people to know what the outcome is going to be. There's going to be a declaration. Somebody's going to be writing some sort of statement or giving a statement in defiance of this group, reclaiming their power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, something to do with a contract, resolve, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty or death, rules of the game, protesting, challenging the status quo. So somebody's making a statement to the police, to the authorities, or maybe it's going to be a public statement that they're going to release as to their role in it and giving of the ghosts, let's say. I don't think the divine wants them to know what the next step is, what's going to happen to them. So we're going to keep it there. Okay. Could also be free wills involved, yours, what you determine, what you decide to do about this situation, or somebody else. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. We have to wait. So congratulations, you're going to get your justice. You're going to get the truth. The people now see the truth about who you are, what you're meant to do here, and how badly they treated you. It was all unfair. So now, if you haven't healed, continue healing. Send you a great deal of love. And until next time, take care.